Inmates from the state prison in Winslow help keep those in need warm this winter.
And dialing 911 for a medical emergency could bring a firefighter to your door. Their training could save your life.
Good evening and welcome to NAZ Today. I'm community anchor Jan Petrie.
And I'm student anchor Brook Cowell. Thanks for joining us.
Warm hands, warm face, warm feet. We all want that on frosty days here in northern Arizona. And most of us, we can make that happen with the flick of a switch.
For others, keeping the cold at bay poses a serious financial challenge. For the last 25 years, Wood for Warmth has provided fuel for the fires of low-income, disabled, and elderly folks.
And as NAZ Today's Imani Payne reports, a certain shot at redemption for a special group of volunteers.
Now that we're well underway into the winter season, the need for firewood to stay warm is key. However, wood can be very expensive and also heavy. But if you're a single parent or physically disabled, the Flagstaff community has found a way to help. Take a look.
The Wood for Warmth program is designed to provide wood for people who in need, but it's available to single parents or someone disabled, veterans. We have added retired law enforcement.
The wood is all donated and the work is done by volunteers as well as inmates from the Arizona Department of Corrections in Winslow as part of a community outreach program. Gil Schreiber is one of those who works hard through the harsh winter conditions to help those in need.
When you work through this kind of work, and the harder you work, the better it makes you feel. So it's definitely something that is going to help you in the long run.
Many workers like Toby Hess feel rewarded when they see the joy in the faces of those who receive this life-saving gift of warmth.
As they're leaving with the wood, you should see the smile on their face, and on both sides of the fence, you know. It's not just the people that are receiving the wood, it's the people that are helping get the wood.
By chopping and lifting the wood, inmates are able to give back to the community while changing their image in a positive way.
They are a joy, and they are a great blessing. They are unfailingly polite. They will do anything to help you. And, you know, I said there, you forget where they came from. You forget where their, quote, home is right now.
For NAZ Today with videographer Mason Agnew, I'm Imani Payne.
Since 1962, the main goal of CPR has been to extend the brief window of opportunity for a successful resuscitation without permanent damage. NAZ Today learned more on how this method continues to save lives.
CPR is extremely important because it's one of the main first links in the chain of survival for people with sudden cardiac arrest. When we have an individual go into cardiac arrest, the very first thing to do is to call 911. The very next thing to do is to have everybody in the community be able to do good quality CPR. Gives that patient the greatest probability and chance of survival once they go into sudden cardiac arrest. Currently, Flagstaff is anywhere from 35 to 40% of out-of-hospital cardiac arrests that are able to walk out of the hospital neurologically intact. The national average is somewhere between 3 and 12%.
If you would like to join the ranks of the CPR certified, you can contact Flagstaff Medical Center. They'll be having classes as early as January 5th. And time is winding down to ship off your Christmas gifts, and the longer you wait, the more expensive it'll be. We'll take a look at your options.
Young girls in the Northland are being inspired to pick up a bow and arrow as the Hunger Games sequel catches fire. Stay with us.
As seasons change, so does the inventory at Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac. But before we make room for the 2014 Cadillacs, we've still got a huge selection of brand new 2013s to choose from. Models like the powerful CTS, the ATS voted 2013 Car of the Year, the popular SRX crossover, and Cadillac's crown jewel, the Escalade. You can always count on our same relaxed, no pressure environment. Terry Markson Chevrolet Cadillac, real hometown value.
Christmas season is easily the most hectic time of year, and many companies are beating feet getting presents to people across the globe on time. NAZ Today's Virginia Beamer met with a local UPS employee to find out what customers can expect shipping last minute.
Don't put it off.
If you're planning on shipping presents for the holidays,
it's not too late quite yet.
Second day airs are probably going to be on this Friday because that gets everything there the 24th guaranteed.
Anytime after that, you will have to dish out some extra dollars.
Any next day air shipment in America is going to get there on the 24th.
And if you haven't already sent off gifts, you won't be alone.
Yesterday, I think we got back to the door, I would guess, maybe 20 people.
According to UPS, today is their busiest day of the year, expecting to ship out a record-breaking 29 million packages globally. And Santa's elves are definitely hard at work, making sure your loved ones get their stocking stuffers in time. UPS alone expects to deliver more than 132 million packages overall the week before Christmas. For NAZ Today, I'm Virginia Beamer.
Traveling plus shopping plus holiday get-togethers, and put it all together and it can equal one word: stress. In today's Health Minute, Carl Azuz takes a look at simple steps you can take to help manage it all.
Don't put it off.
If you're planning on shipping presents for the holidays,
the holidays can be busy. There are gifts to buy, cookies to bake, decorating to be done, and then there's the stress of it all.
Most of the stressors that we see during the holidays are, people getting really excited and overcommitting themselves.
That could be with money or your time, juggling the job and fighting mall traffic. But there are things you can do to make your holidays bright and merry, says Julie Schwartz, a certified wellness coach.
One is manage expectations. We tend to go in expecting it to be this great, joyous occasion, and it is, but at the same time, there's always some disappointment there if you think it's all going to be just wonderful and joyous.
Also, try to stick to what you usually do.
Eat on a normal schedule, go to sleep on a normal schedule, and try to manage that pre-sleep routine so that you're sleeping more restfully.
That goes for the gym, too. Don't skip workouts. Work that stress off. Finally,
it's really about prioritizing what's special about the season and making sure that that fits into your day. And then there's a lot of things that we just do. Some of them, if they don't get done, nobody's even going to notice that they were missing.
All good tips to help you relax and enjoy the season. For today's Health Minute, I'm Carl Azuz.
Since its release, the second Hunger Games film has grossed close to $160 million.
And young girls want to follow in the footsteps of the famed heroine. Here in Flagstaff, archery shops have been selling more bow and arrows, and a new trend has begun.
In response, Sierra Ferguson spent an afternoon with a group of young archers hoping to emulate their hero.
In the wake of the Hunger Games, a whole new sporting trend is catching fire.
Talking to the guys out at the archery shop, their bows sell out, especially the recurves with the Hunger Games. Everyone wants to learn how to shoot them.
With interest in archery on the rise, Amy Barrera started up an archery program within the Cinder Hillbillies chapter of the county 4-H.
We did some research and there was no shooting sports offered through Coconino County. And so I went and got certified and got some bows. Since Katniss shoots the recurves, that's what a lot of the girls like to want to learn.
And recurve bows are what most of Amy's students shoot. I even got to try my hand at shooting one.
There you go. You hit it. What we do is we come to Amy's house about once a month and we'll shoot recurve bows, and then once in a while we'll go to 3D shoots and we'll take a trail walk and shoot 3D characters.
We play all sorts of games. We'll pop balloons, we'll shoot at cards. I even have frisbees that we throw up, and I have special arrows that they shoot up, and when they hit those, it's a lot of fun.
What I like about shooting is that it's a different way to get my thoughts out of my head and just clear your mind, because all you're doing is holding a bow and letting go of a string.
It's a lot more skill than other sports.
7th grader Kaitlyn Hicks told us that the Hunger Games movies have inspired her to practice more and sharpen her aim.
I've been in archery for 2 years and I'm starting to go hunting, so I like archery.
But not everyone got into archery because of Suzanne Collins' hit series.
Well, my brothers are really big hunters, so I got into it by them and just shooting around. And then I found 4-H, and I just met a lot of really cool people, so I decided to stick with it.
Whatever their inspiration for joining, these young archers are getting a very special opportunity within Coconino County.
4-H, mostly kids with animals are doing it, and the The archery program allows kids who don't have access to animals to actually join 4-H and be a part of it.
For NAZ Today, with videographer Gavin Scott Dunham, I'm Sierra Ferguson.
Weather in Flagstaff means you can be wearing shorts, at least as long as you keep on running. Meteorologist Lee Bourne has your full forecast coming up.
Maybe those runners would like to cool down and take a dip.
All right, a beautiful mid-December day across the state of Arizona. Here we are, and a few thin high clouds rolling through the state, although we're going to see those start to increase. We'll talk about that in a minute. Temperatures across the Flagstaff region warming up into the mid-50s today, well above average for this time of year, which is down in the low mid-40s. Some of the lower valley locations still seeing some chilly air trapped, particularly out in the Little Colorado River Valley, all the way up to Page, where temperatures are struggling to get out of the 40s. But tomorrow on Wednesday, we're going to see everybody start to warm up as we get a little bit of a westerly flow going. So here we are, and here's some high cloud cover that's starting to move in out of the subtropics, and they're going to thicken up as we make our way overnight into Wednesday morning. And I think Wednesday we see a lot of these high clouds rolling across the state for a mostly cloudy day, but it's still going to be a very mild day under kind of a subtropical southwesterly flow. And all of this is pinwheeling ahead of this very weak area of low pressure that's drawing in these high clouds. This storm system is not even going to become a factor for us. It's actually going to just really weaken here over the next couple days. There is a storm system to talk about that will start impacting us come Thursday into Friday, and that's still just developing up here into British Columbia. And by the time we get into Thursday, this is going to be a very strong storm system moving down the California coast. The hitch for us here in Arizona is it's going to keep moving down California coast all the way into Baja California and then into Mexico. But as it approaches on Thursday and it's off Santa Barbara, strong southwesterly winds pick up. We're looking for a breezy to windy day out there on Thursday, increasing clouds. And as it skirts right by southwestern Arizona Thursday night into Friday morning, we have the best chances for some snow and rain showers across northern and central Arizona. Southern portion of the state will get a whole lot more precipitation out of this. Here is a look at it on the model forecast, and look at the bullseye of 1.5 inches way down southeastern Arizona. These light greens up across northern Arizona, that's generally less than 1/10 of an inch. And then right around Flagstaff, 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. And then along the Mogollon Rim, maybe 1/4 inch plus. And then this little blue bullseye along the eastern Mogollon Rim is up to 1/2 of an inch of precipitation. So maybe an inch or two of snowfall for us here in Flagstaff, and that is during the time frame Thursday night into early Friday, and snow levels will remain above 6,000 feet for this storm. 23 overnight tonight with increasing clouds, mostly cloudy tomorrow. A nice day at 55 degrees, mild temperatures for this time of year. Here's a look at the statewide temperatures. 70 in Sedona, 64 Prescott, 77 in Phoenix on Wednesday. Here's a look at the extended forecast for us. Windy and cooler on Thursday, increasing clouds, a little snow Thursday night and Friday. A couple inches possibly here in Flagstaff. First day of winter. Saturday, only 37 degrees. Storm system will be out of here, but will still remain a little bit on the cloudy side. A little bit of rain is in the forecast for you down in Sedona Thursday night and Friday, with temperatures cooling off. Winter solstice, 52 degrees. All right, guys, send it back over to you at the desk.
And thanks, Lee, for that weather forecast. Interestingly enough, it looks like we're going to get some snow, and that's pretty cool. But would you want to go swimming in the cold?
Check out this video. In Switzerland, 1,000 swimmers took a dip in Lake Geneva for the Christmas Swimming Cup. The water temperature, just 6 degrees Celsius, or about 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Every 5 minutes, a group of 90 swimmers dressed in crazy costumes hit the frigid waters. This is the 75th year that swimmers have taken the plunge.
And look at that guy. He's just like ready to go.
That's way too cold.
You don't want to do that? Like the Rio de Flag that doesn't really flow. And there's a pond, Francis Short Pond. You could actually do that.
No, I wouldn't want to do that. It's way too cold.
Well, there's brave souls I know that do it in the Chicago River. Anyway, thank you for joining us here tonight. Please be sure to check out our website, naztoday.com. Have a great evening, and we'll see you here tomorrow.